Hello and welcome back to another Reality Check VR video. Today we're going to be looking at Trebuchet's Jousting Time. This is a current Kickstarter project, so if you're interested, I'm going to have links in the description below so you can help support it. As you can see here, this is some footage from PAX East 2018 here in Boston, and the lines were long for this experience the entire time at the conference. Every time we walked by it, there's always a whole line of people waiting to try it out. And what was really cool is that PSVR Frank and I actually got a chance to test it out. As you can see right there, he is testing it with the Vive, and we've also got a 360 camera, so we're going to have a recording of that. And here I am putting on the Rift, so it is cross-compatible between two different systems. And what makes this game really cool is it's kind of like a crowd pleaser, is that you can actually have interaction with the fans, and they're using their phones to interact within the game world. And right here I'm getting explained that, all the different weapons have different ways to use them. You can throw the axe, you can use the jousting tool, you've got a bow and arrow. There's all kinds of different things that you can use in this game, which is pretty cool. So anyways, what we're going to do is a quick explanation of the game, and also there will be a quick interview with one of the developers that I've got in here, which is kind of nice that they took the time to do that for me. Regardless, this is a game that was made by the creators of Prison Boss VR, and you start out by doing rock, paper, scissors. Once you do your rock, paper, scissors to get into the game, and you see who goes first, you actually have to move one of your hands up and down to start moving, and you have to actually scream to go faster. So when you scream, you go faster. And then of course you have to try to hit your opponent 3 times in the same area to get a kill. And the first person to get 2 kills wins the game. So here we go, we're gonna get started and see what happens right here and see how much fun this game is. Yo, what's going on? PSVR Frank and I are about we're about to play some jousting time, that's right. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna take this guy out, he's going down. Yeah. You all know what happened last time.
UN's first draw. This match already made its head.
Oh, we don't get to the same thing. Start now with this one. Start here.
Eric! Hey, my mother was a barbarian. You take that back.
There's only one, man.
That guy's getting up like a pig on a spit. Oh, great. Now I want lunch.
Oh, I gotta keep picking him.
Hello. What is wrong with this generation? You're the only one who's good wannabes.
I'm sorry, I took all the good weapons,
Balls of
man.
steel to fight with the ball of steel.
I gotta get defeated. Hold on. Nice, huh?
Down there up.
Ready? Let go. One time. I never do.
Is our blacksmith even trying? Quick U-turn followed by a head up.
Try this again.
There's skip jousting down there. That guy just lost his armor. There's the and now the little hit and run. Yeah, he ripped through that plate armor like it was nothing. What was that idiot doing wearing unforgettable weights? You let him two jousters agree. You're leaning back up with the joke. So thanks for that.
Hey, we're still going?
This is what I love about jousting. Just when you think it's finished, it's easy. The next round. My principles javelin rules. It's jousting time. Looks like this place is fixed.
got a winner!
The VR, ladies and ladies, looks like this jousting is about to get even wilder. I like it. The undisputed champion, ladies and ladies. Redneck put up a great fight, though. Totally fighting. He will be missed. It was a sad day when an athlete passes away. Most Redneck died doing what he loved. Every bone in his body.
Still have some voice?
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna say it in French, it's a French name, it's Vincent Brunet Dupont. Jousting Time is an idea, a game that came to life in a game jam, and we did this game where you actually have to scream to go faster on your horse in the jousting matches. And we won Best Innovation for that, and also we finished third place as the best game experience at that game jam. And we were working on something else, and we thought, oh, we'll just give this some more work and see if there's a crowd that would be interested in this. So we came to PAX, and as you can see, like, people are interested in the game, in the yelling part, but also what's interesting about the game is the fact that us, we are, at Trebuchet, we are VR developers, and we've always find it kind of harder for VR. When you try to do a VR showcase, like you just want to show a game to a friend, it's always not that funny for people around, and like it's not an activity that you can go for more than half an hour and an hour because it's kind of boring for the others. And we thought we're gonna really try to bring the VR people and the non-VR people and gamers together in a like crazy party game. So the game will be available to play online. Now you can see people that play it in local area and LAN. You won't have to have two headsets, you just need one headset, play online in 1v1 matches, and people will be able to connect without VR headsets to your game and like throw tomatoes at you, bet on matches, and interact with you guys, and have like this kind of a big medieval fair that's gone out of control, basically, yeah. The co-founders of the company, me and my two partners, we were doing a master's in game design, and we really didn't plan on doing a business studio right off the bat, but we decided to just go ahead and do it because of we really liked VR, and we thought like VR gaming is not yet as flourished as it should be. Like, it's hard for companies to do VR because the market is so small, but for players it's even like more frustrating because you don't have that many good games that you can play for a long time. So what we did is, like, when finishing our studies, we did a project called Prison Boss VR, and we went with it and we finished it, launched it at the end of August, the end of the past summer of 2017, and this was our first game of the studio, and we kept updating it, supporting it, doing ports to Oculus, doing translation and working on other stuff, and that led to this game jam. But actually before the game jam, it's when we were crunching for Prison Boss VR, working like 12-14 hours a day, that we were like super tired, and we put like unplugged headsets on our head like at night, and we're like yelling and doing like stupid stuff, and we're like, oh, that should be a game, like you look totally crazy right now, but you look to have so much fun. So we thought we're gonna do a game where you have to scream to do stuff, and that's when we came up with the jousting game idea. Yeah. The audience integration is only cosmetic for the people at PAX, but it's still fun. They get to send the reactions to the jousters and to all the TVs of the crowd. So basically they can vote on the weapon picks. So if they have like a favorite friend that gets in and they would really want him to pick a specific weapon because there's 6 different weapons in the game, they can vote for him to take the bow or the lance. And when the people are jousting, what happens is they can send tons of emojis and spam as much as they want to make it like a very party experience for everyone. And what happens is it shows up on the screen similar to like the likes on a Facebook live stream, but at the same time, for people in VR, every like NPC in the audience raises signs with the specific emojis, so that in VR you can see if people are like thumbs downing you because you like missed, or like everybody's going crazy with poop emoji, to be honest, like people are way overusing the poop emoji. So it's basically, yeah, we worked on a feature for a few months, so people just send shit at each other. But yeah, that's the fun of the gaming community, really. The game starts with the first phase. It's kind of a foreshadowing of the idea of the game, because they do a rock, paper, scissors match. So kind of you start, so they're facing each other, they do like rock, paper, scissors, and then the winners of that gets to pick his weapon first. So then there are the 6 weapons laid out in front of them. When they point at them, they know what are the strong points and weaknesses of each weapon, and they get to pick one at a time a weapon. So if I would pick the bow, for example, the bow and arrow, it makes it not it enables it as an option for my opponent, so they cannot take it. So there's kind of a meta game that we plan to have, as like players get to play online and get to play in 1v1 competitive matchups. They're gonna start to be preferences for weapons, and gonna start to be like, what's the good weapon to counter the other one, you know? So that's the second phase of the game, and then it's a best of 3 of like jousting passes at each other. They have to hit the opponent 3 times to kill him. So you have to hit him 3 times at the same spot, sorry. So you have like the head, the torso, and the hands. So if at first pass I hit you on the right hand, I'd better aim for the right hand afterwards, because that's the fastest way I'm gonna kill you. And then once you're dead, you come back to life, you fight again, and then we have a winner in the best of 2, the best of 3. So the game will be available for every desktop VR platform. So for the VR players, it's going to be available with Windows Mixed Reality, Oculus Rift, and HTC Vive at the moment. We plan to make it as widespread as possible. We would like to make it a PSVR game too, but that's more in the stretch goals category if the Kickstarter works well. If the Kickstarter doesn't get funded, we might be putting this on a shelf. I really hope not, to be honest, because we think it's a fun game. But yeah, if the Kickstarter gets funded, the plans are to have the closed alpha that you can open with a specific pledge. The closed alpha is in the summer. The closed beta happens at the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, and we want to have the open beta, basically an early access title on Steam, be going out in November or December of this year. The Kickstarter finishes on May 2nd, and you can back us for as the smallest pledge would really help us out if even people give us that. It's because of it gives them access to the spectator integration during the closed beta, so before the game goes into early access. Otherwise, the spectator integration is going to be a free thing for people to try. It's a freemium game for non-VR players, but a premium game for VR players. But if you just send us a backing, a pledge, it's going to be helping us out. Otherwise, the VR game itself is only $9 US if you send us a backing pledge for the VR game at the open beta, so in the December period.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
I'm excited to try out the game, and I hope it gets its access on Kickstarter.
We hope people enjoy it. Thank you, Kelly.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You ready to play?
Awesome, man.